You guys, there's some crazy footage going around online, and it has to do with the murder of Orsolya Gaal. Orsolya, I might be saying that wrong. It's Orsolya, and her last name's Gaal, Gaal. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But this is wild. So her body was found on Saturday, just 2 days ago, at 8 a.m. By a neighbor of hers. Were walking their dog. She was found less than a mile away from her home in the Forest Park borough of New York. Orsolya was a mother of 2, and she was also married. There doesn't seem to be any unusual events that occurred on the day of her death, although details are still emerging as this is a brand new case. And reports do say that neighbors saw her puttering around her house, like just doing stuff around her yard and her backyard and stuff like that. And then her son, one of her sons, reported that she attended a show on Friday night with some of her friends. There are records that she returned to her home before midnight, and then at 4:30 a.m., there's some seriously haunting footage of an unknown figure basically pulling a hockey duffel bag around the neighborhood. It's caught on multiple cameras, and inside of that duffel bag is Orsolya's body. Police say that she was stabbed over 60 times in the neck, torso, and left arm, and she had a large number of defensive wounds on her hands and fingers. Automatically, for a suspect, our minds go to the closest people to her, which in this case would be her immediate family, including her husband. However, her husband was out of town all the way across the country in Oregon State with their 17-year-old son, leaving Orsolya and their 13-year-old son at the house alone during the time of this murder. Orsolya's husband received some very sketchy text messages around the time of the murder that claimed Orsolya, basically the text messages said, "Your wife put me into jail years ago and I'm back now. And if you call the police, your entire family is next." So super sketchy, right? And then on top of that, I'm like researching some, and there are there's 3 actually really sketchy things about this case. The first one is that there's a now deleted tweet from Orsolya's husband that talks about doing some sort of book about Vladimir Putin. Okay, I don't know. That could have something to do with this. I have no idea. Russian spies, poisoning, that kind of stuff is real. As crazy as it seems and as totally outlandish as it seems, that stuff does happen. So this could be something like that. I have no idea. I don't know if her husband was like involved with Russia or anything like that. Who knows, okay? But that's not the only interesting thing I found about this case. Okay. In May, on specifically May 29th, 2020, just almost 2 years ago to the T, Orsolya's husband called the police and reported her missing. She was later found. I'm not sure how long it was before she was found or what the circumstances of that situation were, but it did happen. And then even more sketch is that in July of 2021, one of their sons also went missing, but was later found like less than an hour after he was reported missing. So something weird is happening in that house, or was happening in that house. I'm not sure. This seems really sketchy. You guys should go online and check out the footage of the guy carrying the duffel bag. It's really scary and haunting. And then I will keep you updated if I hear anything else or when we get more developments in this case. All right, bye guys.